Hello, welcome to the actual best class, and I think the actual best class is actually the paladin in D&D, as most classes allow for you to have like melee combat with the swords, which I love melee combat with swords. It feels much more exciting to me, and also like sometimes bows and arrows, but bows and arrows feel just kind of weak and kind of lame in D&D because there's just much better ranged options out there, aka spells. And then spells are one of the coolest things in D&D because spells are awesome and they're some of the most powerful things in D&D. The most powerful things in D&D because D&D does not balance spells correctly. The thing is, there's one class that gives you both worlds. It gives you both of those things. It gives you both spells and melee stuff. I ain't talking about rangers. Rangers are stupid. I'm talking about the paladin. And the paladin even have unique stuff going on for them, aka smites, which you can imbue. So how smites work, you imbue your sword with powerful magic to make it do much more damage, and you get to roll a ton of dice as the paladin. I'm talking 12d6, 18d6, like a ton of dice. It's great. The first thing that the paladins get is divine sense and lay on hands, which basically allows you to sense nearby undead and demons or something. It's pretty useless. And lay on hands, which allow you to heal. You don't have to roll for the healing. It's just a healing. Fighting stuff. But one of the main complaints about the paladin is they don't have native cantrips. They don't get cantrips. But the thing is, they do. You can get cantrips from backgrounds, aka Boros Legionnaire, and you can get cantrips from feats, backgrounds, feats. The thing is, the paladin also has a fighting style that gives you a couple cleric cantrips. Though I think cleric cantrips are dumb, so I don't ever use that. I tend to use the armored feat, or I don't remember what it's called. That it basically allows you to give yourself another one more point to armor class when you're dual wielding, which is quite useful. Divine Smite. Divine Smite is one of the most powerful things in the game. As say you hit the enemy with your sword, you can then just decide to add 2d8 damage to it, at 2d6 damage to it after the fact. After that you hit them, you just add more damage. You just get to do that. And it gets stronger with you. It gets stronger and stronger and stronger based on your spell slots. And then you also get extra attack. Your Sacred Oath is just your subclass, and you can harness divine power. There's so much cool things. Aura of protection. You get auras. So all around you, there's like a force field around you that protects protects your other people. Thing is, this guy is so cool. He has spells. He can melee. He has tons of support. He's like the ultimate leader. He is an absolute leader. Does tons of damage. It covers like all bases. He's the best leader class in my opinion. And Paladin is one of the best multi-classing classes, I will tell you. Multi-class with a bard, get even more magical power, get tons of more leader power, just be the ultimate leader with support and giving everybody stuff. You'll be absolutely insane. Combined with a barbarian, to just have a smiting barbarian, which is sick. Just have a battle axe, you smite your battle axe, it's incredible, cool. The rogue, you can sneak it. The rogue works best with it because now you're basically a samurai with smites, and you got the sneak attack, and you got plenty of really cool stuff. Warlock, even more cool stuff. Warlock is one of the best classes to mix with Paladin. See, the Paladin is just such a versatile class. I always multi-class him, and the thing is, if your DM's cool, he'll allow you to use smites on ranged weapons, or give you like a feat that allows you to put smites on ranged weapons. I made a paladin warlock that dual wields guns, and he smites on the guns, and it's awesome. It's just cool. That's all this guy is. He's just cool, great, covers all bases, and it's just the funnest class to play as you get everything. You get spells, everything. Spells, melee, everything. You get to do everything as this class. There is nothing this class can't do. He is just the most versatile of all the classes, the most fun class, and I think he's the best class. The real best class. Not wizard, the paladin. And that's all I have to say. Thank you. Oh, you thought I was done, boy? The thing is, paladins suck in Pathfinder, which sucks because Pathfinder is my favorite thing. Paladins don't get spells in Pathfinder. Well, yeah, true, they get one spell. Granted, that spell is really good, but it's really just an ability at that point if it's just one. And you get to use it twice a day. So yeah, it's just an ability. It's just an ability. Paladins don't get spells in Pathfinder. They don't even get the smites like D&D. Their smites are like stupid. They work on reactions. Like they're either like support or like here's one where every time someone attacks you, you can roll a dice and you take that damage on the dice, and then you roll it again, and the opponent takes the damage on that dice. So say you could roll, and this is a d6 by the way, so but it does get better. This does get better. The thing is, and at level 1 or level 4 or whatever, you roll a d6. If you roll a 6, you take 6 damage, and then you roll again, and you roll 1, the opponent takes 1 damage. It's terrible. It's fracking terrible. Just so bad, and the paladin on that sucks, but it does make for a good multi-classing class because of how much health this bad boy has. He's got some good base features, but you like have to multi-class this with him. I made this one character that's a multi-class between a witch and a paladin in Pathfinder. It was pretty sick. He was like a robot, and he had a giant greatsword, and you had plenty of spells, witchcraft. It was cool. Now we're actually done with the video. Or am I? I can only keep you guessing.